guy knows how to for sure talk. He's been doing it for so long. A longtime Lansing radio host is hanging up his headphones for the last time today.
Yep, Claudia Sella sat down with the legend to talk about his career and what's coming up next.
All Music Hour with Danny in the morning. Variety from the 80s to now. 99.1 WILX.
Some say he's Lansing's alarm clock.
Hey man, we got more tickets coming up to see Madonna. She's going to put on a great show.
For others, he's the voice getting them through that morning commute.
And you know, kind of think of it, I grew up with her back in the 80s, for God's sakes. That lady was awesome.
But to others, Danny Stewart is known as Mr. Lansing, and that's a name he earned.
Well, I've been doing mornings on WFMK for 18 straight years.
But Tuesday marks the end of an era.
And I still can't believe it's going to be the last show.
Danny Stewart is hanging up his headphones for good.
Can you believe it? Retiring after 47 years in the radio business. I can't even believe it myself.
I am emotional, and now that you brought it up, it'll probably hit me now, but I'm ready. Oh my God, I shouldn't, sorry. That part gets to me. I've done this for 47 years on the air in Lansing, and it's been a ride that I can't even describe.
A ride that started when Danny was just a young man who loved good music.
My mom is the one that introduced me to music when I was a little kid. I kid you not. I was a young, bashful kind of a kid. I was only in 10th grade. I remember it just like yesterday. It was room 132 at Everett High School. These guys were both radio disc jockeys. They were playing music throughout the lunch hour, and I was fascinated by this, and I kept watching them do the show. One of the guys got up from his seat, came out and asked me if I wanted to get in radio. I went home that night, talked to my parents, they supported it, and the rest is history.
Danny instantly fell in love with radio, but he couldn't have imagined where it would take him.
I never dreamed I'd ever be on a radio station. This to me was fun at first.
Danny managed Everett High School's radio station for 3 years before going to college. After college, he got himself a gig playing as the head DJ for a local roller rink.
And then, finally got my break.
In 1976, Danny started his career in radio, working part-time at WILS Lansing. He then worked for WVIC for 13 years before working at WFMK for 32 years.
I'll never forget one of the songs that I played, and I remember it just like yesterday. Life in the Fast Lane, the Eagles. And that's kind of how my life's been. It's been in the fast lane for 47 years.
Looking back at his disc jockey days, it's hard to imagine the name he'd make for himself. For nearly 5 decades, Danny has been a fixture in Lansing homes and cars, but his impact goes beyond the city's airwaves.
So many people waking up to me, listening to me in the afternoon on different radio stations throughout this market.
But after nearly 50 years on the air, Danny says it's time to call it a day.
I just want to leave here on a good note and feel like I've accomplished something very special over the last 47 years, and the fact that I've made so many people happy in that amount of time.
Now, Danny's looking forward to a life off-air spent with family and friends.
I love my family more than life itself. I am very emotional. I've cried. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to a different chapter. I'm going to bowl a lot more. I'm going to play lots of golf, and I'm going to make dinner for my wife more.
Danny says it will be hard to say goodbye to the people who have made his career possible, to the ones that have been there for the long run, and it sure has been a good one.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you.
And he'll say it again before he goes off air one last time.
Good luck from 99.1 WFMK.
All Music Hour with Danny in the morning. Variety from the 80s to now. 99.1 WILX. Oh my God.
Wow, 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 wow. It makes me emotional, just like you're just so happy for him.
Yeah.
But then just knowing how much he's touched the community over 47 years, it's absolutely incredible. You know, Claudia did a great job putting that all together and just touching everyone, you know, it's just absolutely amazing. So congrats, Danny, on a wonderful career. And I'm so excited for, you know, what's next and you know, maybe relaxing a little bit, playing that golf.
It's great. I was just getting into that next chapter of life, so it's super exciting.
Yeah, and so inspiring too for the viewers, but also fellow broadcasters too, knowing that the career he had here in Lansing.
Life was long, fulfilling.
Yeah.
It was really great.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
awesome.
So
well, coming up in studio